Bendy and the Ink Machine. Such a wonderful game. But just before I start the video, can I just talk about the fact that basically when I was on chapter 5, I closed the game because I had enough of it. And you guess what happened? No, well, of course not, because you don't know what happened. It sent me all the way back to the projectionist level on chapter 3. And I just hate that about the game. I'm just saying that that's the only glitch I found, basically. So, nothing wrong to say about it. It's just a good game. Alright, let's go on with the video.
That flow from the ink machine give life to our little friend. Moving on the screen, it's got 2 pointy ears and can be seen. Moving in the halls behind the scenes, he's listening and always moving, following and choosing, standing and improving. Then one day you pulled the spring and you reanimated our little Bendy. Bendy and the ink machine.
Alright guys, so what I'm thinking to do today is basically to put all the games of the law in order. That's what I'm thinking. Well, let's do it. So, I think the first one that comes in the law, even though it technically isn't really in the law, is Bendy and Nightmare Run. And the reason I think this is probably because that it's one of the only games that are actually like in black and white all the way. So, and it's kind of like one of them like mini games in chapter 4. So that's why I think it. If you don't think so, tell me in the comments. And then the next game is probably Bendy and the Dark Revival. The reason I think this is probably because that it's when people are still working in the studio. And I know some people in the comments might say, yeah, but the place is abandoned after. But the place where the place was abandoned and the filled with ink, that was all a dream. Once someone played the game, play it for yourself, if you think I'm right. Then at third, we've got Boris and the Dark Survival. I think this because, basically, so it's got to be before the event of Bendy on the Ink Machine, because you can't find Henry there, and you play as Boris, and the Ink Demon is still alive. And at the end of Bendy on the Ink Machine chapter 5, you banish the Ink Demon for good, which is probably why. So yeah. And now, last but not least, we have Bendy and the Ink Machine. And I think this because this is like the last of all the events. So like, this is where you finally banish the Ink Demon forever. You never find him again. And that's basically why. Yeah, that's basically it. Bye.